Hey folks, Turbine Guy coming back at you on day 80. Count that, 80 days of the C-Note saga, and it continues on. Now while I'm down here, almost thawed out from the Minnesota winter, a lot of cold things appear to be going on up in Minnesota. Now I've got several sources, and we know that. I talked to quite a few people. My ears are to the ground. From what I understand is there's a lot of nefariousness going on in the background. That people are doing what they can to try to prevent the C-Note from moving as if they're accomplishing some goal. Now, I don't understand it. Whatever happened to any port in a storm, let's help these guys, let's get it out of here and all move on with our lives, has turned into, look at what you did. Oh my goodness, and you are so terrible and we're going to get you for it, which the lawsuit is a perfect example of. The lawsuit and the injunction to move the C-Note for $74,100. Now, I don't understand, and I said this and I'll keep saying it, why people get so wound up in a negative way about this. It's a boat. Why would anyone be actively working behind the scenes to try to prevent it from moving? Now, my ear was to the grindstone. I found out that this nefariousness includes threatening certain companies or people that if they help the C-Note, they might lose contracts, they might lose business, they might be next up for the persecution. Because, I hate to say that's what this is turning into. Y'all got all your own opinions out there. I think I'm pretty much most informed as to what's going on as far as the public goes. And I'm not happy with what I see. A bad lawsuit, bad litigation, no evidence, no facts, Super Trooper Folger not telling the truth on the stand, and now nefarious activity behind the scenes, which brings me to Spring Park. Spring Park, from what I hear, is doing every single thing they can to prevent the C-Note moving, even though right next door to this property is a marina full of boats in the yard. How come they get to have all their boats and there's an issue for U.S. Boat and Recreation? What is really the big deal? That's my question to y'all. What is really the big deal? What is really going on? Why are people so invested in stopping the C-Note from getting home? If this truly was an emergency like the lawsuit claims, why does it take the county 3 weeks to move it if they get ruled in their favor when they've had 5 weeks since they filed the suit to be prepared? Because they aren't prepared to move it into the Turbine Guy. They don't want it moved. They want to be in charge and in control. For what reason? I have no idea. Tell you this though, Turbine Guy's been there himself. I've had this kind of nefariousness going on up at the city. Orono, Minnesota is as corrupt as it gets, led by a completely corrupt mayor who will stop at nothing, will not lie. He even lied about attending ethics training. That's where we are these days, folks. Our city officials would lie about attending ethics training. Now, you do have one person in Spring Park that spoke out in support, Councilman Hoffman, but I haven't heard anything about that moving forward or making a difference. It seems that Spring Park is still set on stopping the C-Note from getting home. Turbine Guy don't get it, but the Turbine Guy does get it. I'm hoping all y'all will start getting it and start understanding the yoke of authoritarianism we have been living under in our small community for years and years and years. Paul is now suffering the consequences of this similar type thing. Soon, he's going to get to join my club. And I'm telling y'all out there, nobody wants to be in my club. But there are plenty of new candidates coming along every day. Plenty of people who've been screwed for no reason. I was going green. Oh, that's terrible. Paul's trying to move a boat. Oh my goodness. Stuff going on in Shorewood. People want a small dock on property they own. You can't have that. What is going on? Why don't you think about it? Why don't you comment? Why don't you let the Turbine Guy know if you've got a story and you want to join my club too? Turbine Guy, signing off.